In the meantime, joining us right now is Kit Miyamoto. He's an earthquake structural engineer and CEO of Miyamoto International, experts in disaster risk reduction and response. So, Kit, you have been on the ground after, for example, devastating earthquakes. What do you expect is happening at the site today on day 9, and what's the biggest concern here for rescue teams?
Well, as you guys mentioned, the structural stability of that remaining structure is, how would I say it? It's extremely fragile. As you can see, it's a building is actually as a whole, when you engineer it to make this stable. So if you take a chunks of building out, that part of it is not meant to be standing like that, by the way. And also what concerns me the most is that ground floor caved in, so the columns on the south side exposed much longer, actually, much longer. That concerns me a lot, actually. So it's definitely the fragile state, and they're doing the right thing to actually try to demo this building out as soon as possible. And I think that's really important, because otherwise it's a really risk to the rescuers. And these rescuers taking an unbelievable amount of risk, just no question about it. Yeah. They're definitely have to expose their lives to get to the people, still down there.
Yeah, I mean, just the concrete slabs have been chewing through their boots and gloves. They're going through those about every day. But based on what Ellison was saying, is there a way that they can demolish the remaining part of that south tower so that it does just fold onto itself and doesn't actually teeter onto the rubble that they're still going through?
Yeah, most definitely. They can implode the building to just come down to the right, just implode down toward it. It's 90 degrees down, so there's nothing kind of outside of it. It's definitely possible. But I think challenge they're going to face is the impact from a demolition itself will cause the fragile condition of the debris itself, because body is still buried in debris. But there are means to shore the debris itself, so that's not change the much direction of it. I think that would be something they'll be doing that.
I want to ask you about the North Tower, too. Even though engineers say it's not showing any signs of distress right now, would you advise those people to evacuate?
I don't think so. I mean, they're just reading through the visual accounts of the structural engineers, and which qualified structural engineers went through the building, and they discovered that no visual, distress of cracks, no reinforcement rusting, none of that at all. So, I mean, I was out there in the site, so I don't know exactly what they saw, but according to their basically recommendations, is the building itself is secure. Now, that's actually most important things buildings owners should do. If you see any cracks, any rust, anything of that, have a structural engineers to basically walk through the building. They will really can tell you if there's something goes wrong with it. But that's also a second lesson here is stark difference between this so-called twin towers, right? Mm-hmm. One is completely rusted through, others appears to be very good condition, providing really good maintenance for over the years.
Kit Miyamoto, we are going to have to leave it there for right now, but we really appreciate your time this morning and helping us figure out all of the latest developments there in Surfside.